Aries, hi, welcome to your read. Today we're going to check up on the tarot and your astrology rising sign here. So this is going to resonate with my Aries that are rising Aries, not sun sign. I'm a tropical astrologer, by the way. I don't do Vedic, although I do find Vedic interesting. And in my personal study, I do study it, but just to keep it for YouTube world, we'll keep things simple here. Tropical rising. If you don't know your rising, there are various sites and apps you can use that'll help you find your rising sign. People want to know why it's important to check your rising sign. Well, that's how you can do your best prediction. You can check your astrology map kind of like a GPS for your life and see what's going on, right? So for example, Aries, you have Mars going into your 7th house, and your 7th house is your relationships, your romance, and that's ruled by Libra. And Mars is going in there and he doesn't like being there. And Venus is just next door going into Scorpio. She's in Scorpio. And that's where Mars would rather be. And Venus just left the party over in Libra because she likes being in Libra. Well, so let's do some basic thinking, right? So 7th house is your relationships. So you might be in a place where you don't like to be in a relationship, or there are relationships that are kind of forcing you to feel like you're getting angered, and maybe your partner or the person you're here for the read about is acting chill and you're not really cool with that. You much rather be in their chill space though. And I feel like the person might actually like to be in your space, but maybe because there's anger issues tied to it, because Aries, your ruler is Mars. You know, there might be a situation there going on now where you feel like you're not being met and it's making you angry here. So let's go ahead and do the check-in here. Your energy here comes as the High Priestess, Aries. You're opening up your intuition here. The challenge, you have the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, sorry. You have the Nine of Swords in the underlying supporting the read. And you have Temperance here in your past. Your Strength is the Queen of Pentacles. And here we have the Moon in the future. Nice. Okay, let's do your read here, Aries. What you need to know here about this High Priestess here, Aries, is you're opening up your intuition to what's meeting you here energetically. Just like I said, whatever wasn't meeting you here energetically anymore, you're starting to see that through the eyes of intuition. You're starting to see that the people entering your space now, you know, because the challenge is this Knight of Swords, so maybe opening up your intuition is a new thing for you, Aries. Ah, look at that. Because I feel like the past 2-3 reads I've done for you, Aries, has been very flighty, or you've been attached to flighty energies, especially with this Page of Swords showing up in the challenge. You're probably dealing with a very flighty energy. Somebody that's in, out, or maybe like, I don't know, I've never had somebody like you before. That keeps you in your head, right? So let's deep dive, right? Intuition comes from, you know, your head, your heart, your mind, everything just kind of combining, and you're able to open up your intuition and feel people energetically now. But you can't do that with the Nine of Swords. Underlying is this Nine of Swords, but I feel like maybe this is kind of a past type of experience where you're in your head, completely in your head about some sort of past energy here, because you had the Temperance where you upside down, where you didn't want to wait for something. You weren't waiting for something to come to fruition here. And you have the Queen of Pentacles in your Strength here. This is just you looking good and showing people that you're in your queenly energy. You know, if you're male, then you're kingly energy, right? You know, there's no sex attached to these cards, but it's in a very good strength position. I like this as well. You know, Because this is showing that you're allowing people in your space because you're an ecosystem, but you're not allowing people in your space that are not going to help with that ecosystem. My Queen of Pentacles, for my tarot, for my channel, has an ecosystem. What doesn't fit in, out. What's in, fits in. Come on in. I'll take care of you. You take care of me too. And I think with the High Priestess under her is like she's opening up her intuition about like, nah, I don't think we want that in our space here. You have the Moon. Funny thing, you have the Moon here next to the High Priestess. Those are both Pisces cards, right? So you have this full moon in Pisces now for you, Aries. I think is a deep dive for you to open up to what's going here with your relationship. And, you know, like, maybe you're looking at it like it's time to end it. Or maybe somebody's already decided it's time to end it with you as well. But they're looking back at you and they're wondering if they made a mistake as well. But, right, why are we going to connect to things that feel like they've made a mistake, but they've already decided it's doom and gloom, right? Why? Let's see. You have the Queen of Swords upside down in your suggested approach and the Five of Swords upside down. Yeah, you know, I think that's really good. That's not creating conflict. You know, somebody doesn't want to meet you. I don't think you need to go ahead and strike revenge on them and you don't have to start a conflict about it. I think it's as easy as ghosting somebody for you, Aries. If they're not meeting that expectation, ghosting people gets you the best results. And if you want somebody to enter your space, I think with the Moon and this High Priestess, it's about you being brave to just kind of release it. Release it and see what happens. If this energy wants to come back in your space, they will. But if you don't release it, you'll never know. And I'd rather release it and let them just kind of come back their own way and see what they're going to offer to the kingdom here, this Queen of Pentacles kingdom. Here in your hopes and fears is the King of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like you want love. You want somebody to open up to love the same way that you do, to meet this queenly energy. You really want somebody to open up to that. And I see that with this power couple, like, hey, I provide the nurturing, the love, whatever, and then you provide this as well, and we make a happy ecosystem. I feel like these two would get along just fine. But the problem is here is, you know, deep down, somebody's not showing up to the table there. And in the future here, you have the Two of Wands. For the overall, what's going to happen here, it's you deciding where you're going to put your world. You could have two energies attached to you as well here, I feel like, and there may be a decision about you putting your world into something that's more viable for you. Yeah. And as soon as I said that, I hear sirens, you know. I don't have any fire stations close to my house or anything like that. I don't live by a hospital either. I just hear sirens. But this is about two energies for sure. Two energies. The Aries, you're going to open up your intuition. And the energy you want in, they will come back. Mercury retrograde. By the end of the month, this energy is going to come trickling back in. And there is going to be a chance for reconciliation. But I think by then, it's going to be too damn late. Because I think you've already cut that off. I think there's going to be a new energy. Could be a possible water sign that's going to come into your space. And it's going to be a lot better for you. Coming up here in yeah, definitely. And you're already fed up with this energy and you don't like it. They're acting too chill, and that's not what you want, Aries. You don't want somebody to act too chill, like everything's chill, when you're asking for the ultimate love. You're asking for the ultimate nurturing, give and receive. And if somebody's just acting chill and like telling you, hey, like, can you settle down or whatever, or they're telling you, hey, don't try to create conflicts, you're not doing that. You just know that they're up to no good. They're up to like maybe flighty energy, maybe in and out. Maybe they're connecting to friends a lot more than they're connecting to you, and maybe that's not what you value. I respect that. As a Leo, I respect that. I'm a Leo. I have to have friends, right? I respect that they might want to connect to their friends, but I also respect you for saying, hey, look, you want to connect to me? We can have friends too, but are you showing up in my world where you and I can connect and build something together here? And I feel like because you had the temperance upside down in the past, I feel like this is a still current theme for you. You're not going to wait for people to kind of show up to the table in a kingly manner or a queenly manner. You are now waiting for people to kind of show up and kind of say, oh yeah, we can trade off here. Isn't that funny though? You have Libra 7th house and you have the Scorpio 8th house, and they're in each other's signs, but they're just kind of looking at each other like, I feel like you want to meet somebody here, a new energy that's going to meet you, and they're going to be like, hey, I want that too. So, Aries, this has been your read. I enjoyed this, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, Aries.